Hello everybody, welcome back to Elden Ring. In this one I'm going to walk you guys through the Fringefolk Hero's Grave. Everybody should pretty much know what this is. This is the first gargoyle lock that you see going through the game, although you may not have been through it yet. We're going to grab some decent gear in here. We'll have the first iteration of the Erdtree's Favour. Plus 1 and 2 are a bit later in the game. We'll have the Erdtree Great Bow, and we'll also have the Dragon Communion Seal, as well as Banished Knight Oleg's Ashes. And a golden seed. Quite a lot of pretty good stuff in here, actually. Although, considering just how early you can get here, the boss, which is the Ulcerated Tree Spirit, can be a little bit much. So just bear that in mind as you're going through. The enemies here, again, although don't drop all that much in the way of... I went too far there. I knew I got a bit... Why did that not kill me? That's unusual. Must have lessened the damage it does. Let's go kill this guy. I either got lucky there, or they've lessened the damage these do. In any case, we're going to pass down to the next one. I'm not going to test it. Excuse me. Goodbye. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So let's clear down here. So realistically speaking, you just saw that I made a bit of a mistake there. Should have gone in the first one. Waited for it to go back up. I was just trying to be quick for the video. I'm going to wait for it to go back up that way before we set off on the next bit though, so give it a second. So, as it goes back up, we're going to drop off this way. That's going to give us a bit more time to walk around, so that we don't get too mobbed by enemies or anything like this. We shouldn't do, but it's just better to have the extra time than not. Otherwise, because basically the part that you're on, just so you guys can see, it'll turn and come towards you. It's kind of like partly centered in it. But we're going to drop off just here. It's going to make things a little bit easier for us, especially once we get around the area that we want to get to. Excuse me. What I really like about this is that this area is in the trailer, and yet it's mega secret, which is real cool. Same with Millennia, right? It's not that obvious on how we get to the Hidetaka Tree. They put so much stuff. I should not have done that. I forgot about the freaking flame tower. Getting distracted by my marvelment at how much like kind of hidden stuff they put in the trailer. Like stuff that is not easy to find is in the trailer. I think that's amazing. So much wonderment. Right. Now we're coming down here. Sorry about that. I'm getting completely distracted by myself, right? It's a terrible state to be in. So anyway, I'm going to come over this way. One's going to drop off behind us, but we should be fine. Excuse me. Come back here. My fang has a present for you. Right, so this next bit, kind of treat it a little bit like a mini-boss if I were you. We're going to have double grafted scions. Now, you don't have to fight them. You can run across there to grab the Erdtree's Favour, kind of like run down the side a little bit, let them come across, then run back over this way, and just drop down there. When I did this on stream, they didn't follow me, so that may well be a fair tactic, but we're going to try to fight them anyway. So at this point then, if you've got a good buff on your physic and any form of weapon buff you want to put on, now is a good time to be applying that. So we're going to run around this way. This is one of those ones where you can't even see that it's coming. It kind of bothers. Oh, you can see it. Cool. I wonder if that means we can shoot the other one off early. That would actually be handy. So you really want to deal with this first one as quickly as you can. You don't want to be fighting two of them. So with that in mind, we're going to get some nice big heavy jump attacks on it. Ouch, excuse me. Okay, this could get bad now. Okay, it's worth my time. See ya. It's time to get cheesy with the cheese weapon. See ya. Oh, it moved. I mean, the moveset is crazy. There's no one that's unlikely to beat this at the beginning. Excuse me, sir. You need to go down. Erdtree's Favour. Fantastic. Talisman, in my opinion. Even the low level one, like when you look at it, that is worth probably 3 to 4 points of endurance right now. So that's 3 levels before you even get to the bonus health. So it's just good. And it allows me, like with this character, as an example, I can now switch up to something a little heavier. It's going to give me a 6 extra points there. That's really nice. We want to break 60, which we can. Here we go. So the cool thing there is we're now much more difficult to interrupt, which is useful. Haven't checked how we look, but it's kind of all the same set, so it should go well together. So we can drop off here now. It's not this level that we have things we need to do. We're going to go down one more. This is where we should have a lift. Now, this next bit can be a little bit infuriating, in my opinion, because we get 3 chances to break the chariot. So you're going to have to do a bit of judgment. And that's going to drop the Erdtree great bow, which I haven't tried yet. This character hopefully will end up with the strength for me to give it a test. So, I'm going to run down here, deal with this guy real quick. Oh, I thought it was going to disappear on me there. Would have been hilarious. So, chariot's going to come as if summoned. We're going to go ahead and our bow. Probably should have said you will need at least some arrows at the beginning of the video. Now, technically that right there is the perfect position to start firing. But I just want to say, you know, so when it starts going down, you want to head up. When you hear it turn, you want to let go then. That'll break it. Okay? When you hear it turn, let go. Should generally get it. So at this point, if you feel like you need extra heals, or you want to reset your physic, for example, you can literally fast travel back to the Grace, and this thing won't respawn, so you'll be able to run literally straight back to where we are right now, but I'm going to continue along the way. Hopefully 7 heals is enough to deal with the boss. We'll grab this piece of loot, and then I'm literally going to jump down there a little bit, just to cut some... So, bit of video cut away, so literally just come around the corner. You guys will notice that that's kind of where you'll be facing. And we're going to head on down this way. This is where kind of the area boss is. If you're doing co-op, you probably want to leave this until after you've done the upper bit. A couple of enemies. I think there's loot out here. Where is it? Nope, there's not loot out here. There'll be several enemies down here, so I'll keep this bit in just in case you guys want to see the combat and follow along. Jump on his head! Excuse me, sir. Stop it. Oh, I've not taken my bow off. Bad. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, none can stand before the might of the Bloodhound Fang. Okay, so down here we get Knight Oleg and Golden Seed from the boss. We also have Bandai Namco, which is just worth noting. Let's put some fire on here. This thing is a pain in the ass. I hate these so much. So anything that helps, helps. Excuse me. Oh my god, your moveset is atrocious. Oh, it's gone straight for the grab. That's probably me dead now. Somehow it wasn't. You know what? Get used to this heavy armor, making me take way less damage than usual. I'm getting school. I'm not even a chance to like get a move off. This is where I'm like really wishing I had something like the Bloodhound step. That'd be really useful right now. Excuse me, sir. Can you please like get a move off or something? Let's get all of this. It's gonna hurt. Just obnoxious enemy. I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be. It looks obnoxious. There we go. Now you've stayed still for like too long. Shouldn't have, sir. Shouldn't have. Excuse me. Come here. It's like, excuse me. Go down. Cool. So with that done then, we can do the upper bit. So I will skip to the part where there was a, I guess we'd say, fork in the road. Then we can head on upwards. Okay, so skipped all the way to the top. There wasn't too much to report on, in my opinion, so I decided to go to the top. We've got a few enemies to fight. Oops, excuse me. Go down. Teleporting everywhere. Here for these. So of course with the chariot here, this would have been a pain in the ass, but we've solved that problem, which is real nice. And we come in and deal with this guy, and that's going to be our communion seal and the last piece of loot that we need from this dungeon. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to bonk you in the face. Yeah, cannot stand before this sword, sir. That whole we've sped up the recovery speed from the great swords is crazy. I don't know why they did that. It's hilarious. Anyways, that is everything here done, and we can exit. Hopefully that helps you guys clear this place out, and I'll see you all in the next video.